The year 1945. A year marked by the end of a global conflict that had ravaged nations and changed the course of history. A world weary of war clung to the hope of peace. Cities began to rebuild and people dared to dream of a brighter future. Yet a storm brewed off the coast of Florida, a different kind of conflict ready to unfold. Dark clouds gathered ominously over the ocean, hinting at the turmoil to come. 5 Avenger torpedo bombers, designated Flight 19, took to the skies for a routine training mission. These planes, symbols of wartime resilience, now faced an unknown fate. They were never to return. The empty runway stood as a silent witness to their mysterious disappearance. The sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of blood orange and bruised purple. It was a beautiful yet haunting sight, as if nature itself sensed the impending tragedy. An unsettling static crackled over the radio, garbled transmissions from Flight 19 hinting at disorientation, confusion. The pilots' voices, once confident, now trembled with uncertainty. The seasoned pilots, their voices strained and desperate, reported failing compasses, swirling seas, then silence. The vast ocean swallowed their cries for help. A chill settled over the control tower as minutes stretched into an eternity. Frantic calls went unanswered. The air traffic controllers, helpless, could only listen to the void. The air, thick with tension and dread, whispered of a mystery about to unfold, a tragedy etched in the annals of aviation history. Flight 19's last transmission became a haunting echo, a reminder of the unknown lurking in the skies. The disappearance of Flight 19 sent shockwaves through a world still reeling from war. It was a time when the scars of conflict were still fresh, and the world was trying to piece itself back together. The sudden vanishing of an entire squadron of planes was more than just a mystery. It was a wound that reopened the fears and uncertainties of a fragile peace. Whispers of a Bermuda Triangle curse, a place where logic ceased and mystery reigned, began to surface. This region, already shrouded in maritime legends and tales of lost ships, now had a new chapter added to its enigmatic history. The Bermuda Triangle became synonymous with the inexplicable, a place where the known laws of nature seemed to bend and break. The eerie radio transmissions, filled with static and confusion, added fuel to the burgeoning legend. Pilots' voices, once clear and confident, now crackled with uncertainty and fear. The static wasn't just noise, it was a barrier, a veil that separated the known from the unknown, the safe from the perilous. One transmission, chilling in its simplicity, spoke of a world turned upside down, a compass spinning wildly. Instruments that pilots relied on, their lifelines in the sky, became instruments of chaos. The compass, a symbol of direction and certainty, now spun aimlessly, reflecting the disorientation of those aboard. "Everything looks strange, even the ocean," a voice crackled, laced with fear. The vast expanse of water, usually a navigator's guide, had transformed into an alien landscape. The familiar had become foreign, and the pilots were adrift in a sea of uncertainty. The ocean, a constant, predictable force, had become an enigma. Its waves, once rhythmic and reassuring, now seemed to mock the very idea of safety. The sea, which had been a pathway for explorers and adventurers, now held secrets that defied understanding. The control tower, usually a beacon of order and direction, became a stage for a horrifying play. Operators, trained to manage the skies with precision, found themselves actors in a drama they couldn't control. The familiar routines of communication and coordination were shattered by the inexplicable events unfolding. Operators strained to make sense of the fragmented messages, their faces etched with a growing sense of helplessness. Each garbled transmission was a puzzle piece that didn't fit, a cry for help that couldn't be answered. The weight of their responsibility pressed heavily as they grappled with the unknown. The whispers in the static became a haunting melody, a siren song of the unknown. It was as if the very airwaves were alive with secrets, beckoning and taunting those who dared to listen. The static was no longer just interference, it was a voice, a presence that lingered in the minds of all who heard it. The Bermuda Triangle. A name whispered in hushed tones, a place where reality seemed to warp at the edges. Sailors throughout history spoke of strange occurrences, of compasses gone haywire, and ships disappearing without a trace. Now Flight 19 had joined the ranks of the vanished, adding a chilling chapter to the legend. Was it mere coincidence, this cluster of unexplained events, or was there a darker force at play, something sinister lurking beneath the waves, something that toyed with the laws of nature and swallowed ships and planes whole? The theories swirled like the currents of the Sargasso Sea, each more fantastical and terrifying than the last. The triangle held its secrets close, a silent, watchful guardian of its mysteries, Some whispered of time warps, of portals to other dimensions lurking within the triangle's boundaries. Had Flight 19 stumbled into one of these cosmic doorways, transported to a place beyond human comprehension? The idea, while far-fetched, held a certain chilling allure. What if the pilots were trapped in a parallel reality, forever flying through an endless twilight sky? The thought of their faces, forever frozen in a mask of terror and confusion as they navigated a never-ending ocean of time, was enough to make even the most hardened skeptic shudder. The vastness of the universe, with all its infinite possibilities, suddenly seemed less romantic and more like a terrifying abyss. The search for Flight 19 was extensive, a desperate attempt to find answers in the vast expanse of the Atlantic. The mission was fraught with tension and hope, as each passing hour made the chances of finding survivors slimmer. Planes scoured the area, their crews hoping for a glimpse of wreckage, a life raft, anything to break the silence. The search teams were relentless, their eyes scanning the endless blue, their hearts heavy with the weight of uncertainty. But the sea, as if in on a dark secret, offered no clues. It was as if the ocean had swallowed the flight whole, leaving no trace behind. The vast waters seemed to mock the search efforts, their depths hiding untold mysteries. It remained eerily calm, its surface a glassy mirror reflecting the emptiness above. The tranquility of the ocean was deceptive, masking the turmoil beneath. The searchers could only wonder what lay hidden in the depths below. It was as if the ocean itself was holding its breath, concealing the truth of Flight 19's fate beneath its waves. The silence was deafening, a stark contrast to the frantic activity of the search planes above. No wreckage, no distress signals, no goodbye messages scribbled on scraps of paper. The ocean gave nothing away, its secrets locked away in its vast, watery expanse. The searchers were left with more questions than answers, just an endless expanse of water hiding its secrets beneath a deceptively serene surface. The ocean's calmness was unsettling, a reminder of its power and mystery. The ocean, once a symbol of adventure and possibility, now seemed like a vast, watery graveyard. Its depths held the final resting place of Flight 19, a silent testament to the mysteries that lie beneath the waves. Theories abounded, each more bizarre and unsettling than the last. Some suggested rogue waves, towering walls of water that could swallow ships and planes whole. Others whispered of methane hydrates, vast pockets of gas that could erupt from the ocean floor, creating whirlpools that dragged vessels into the abyss. Then there were the whispers of something more sinister, more fantastical: underwater alien bases, magnetic anomalies, even portals to other dimensions. The lack of evidence only fueled the speculation. Every theory, no matter how outlandish, held a grain of possibility, a seed of doubt that took root in the minds of those who dared to listen. One theory, whispered in hushed tones and dismissed by most as the ramblings of madmen, spoke of a doorway. Not a physical portal, but a rip in the fabric of reality, a place where the laws of physics bent and broke. They say the Bermuda Triangle is where this doorway manifests, a gateway to a realm beyond human comprehension, a place where time and space are fluid, where the impossible becomes possible. Did Flight 19 stumble upon this doorway? Were the pilots drawn in by an unseen force, their planes swallowed whole by the void? The thought sent shivers down the spines of even the most hardened skeptics. Decades have passed since that fateful night. The world has moved on, but the mystery of Flight 19 lingers, a chilling reminder of the unknown that lurks just beyond our understanding. The official explanation points to compass malfunction and pilot error. But for many, this explanation rings hollow, failing to capture the sheer strangeness, the unsettling eeriness of the event. The mystery of Flight 19, like the Bermuda Triangle itself, remains an enigma, a puzzle with missing pieces, a story without an ending. Though the answers remain elusive, the memory of Flight 19 lives on, a chilling reminder of the power of the unknown. The legend serves as a cautionary tale, a whisper in the wind that reminds us that even in our modern age of technology and progress, there are forces beyond our control. The next time you gaze out at the vast expanse of the ocean, remember Flight 19. Remember the men who vanished into the twilight, their laughter and dreams swallowed by the deep. And ask yourself this: what if somewhere out there, lost in the vastness of time and space, they are still flying, forever searching for a way home?